I've just accepted the texture pack, and we're about to enter the Origin Isles. Keep your eyes peeled, and let's get ready to experience this. Okay, so as you can see down in the bottom left-hand corner, there's what the IP address is. This is the opening cutscene to the server Origin Realms, as you can probably tell by the title of this video. You've just got off of the balloon and have arrived at the Origin Isles. This video is here for all of you beginners out there so that you can start to understand how to play Origin Realms, get your first few steps in the door, and be well on your way to experiencing this server at its full potential. Okay, so as you can see here, this robot guy, is called Orbit. He's basically the guide of the server. So whenever you see a message from him, make sure to keep your eyes on it because it's probably going to be useful information. But what he's telling you right now is up in the top, you can see an arrow, and as I turn around, it's pointing towards him. So as you can see, it means that like all quests that are important, your objective will be up the top, and you can use that to sort of navigate yourself. Let's read through these messages. Beep boop. Just kidding. My name is Orbit. Welcome to the Origin Isles. You'll be hearing from me frequently during your adventure, as you create your own origin story. Before we dive into the fun, speak with Conductor Carlo and visit your new realm. Oh, I'm so excited for you to see it. You'll love it. Okay, so now that we've spoken to Mr. Orbit, we're going to want to head over to this arrow, follow the arrow on the top, and speak to this guy. This guy's Conductor Carlo. He is the main man that you will speak to in order to travel from place to place, but I'll get into that in a little bit. The weather is looking fine today, perfect for flying. I'll always be here to help you navigate the skies. You can travel around the network using hot air balloons around town. But first, let's travel to your very own personal realm. Hop on board and select the type of realm you would like to live in, and I'll get you there in no time. Okay, so we've completed that second part. Objective complete. Use Carlo's balloon to travel to your realm. Okay, so what you're going to want to do, jump onto here. Now, when you first do this, all of these options will be locked. So you're going to want to click on Realms. And as of the time of recording, there are 4 potential realms. There's the forest, the desert, the swamp, and the savanna. The forest is basically just like a plains biome. The desert is, well, it's a desert. The swamp contains like a sub-biome, I guess you could call it, called the mangrove, which is where you'll find crocodiles and frogs. And then the savanna is where you can find zebras, or zebras for you Americans out there. But I'm gonna go with a savanna as my personal realm. Now, make sure that when you're doing that decision, you really think about it, because you can reset your realm, but once you start building things, it's a bit difficult. So I would highly recommend keeping your choice to like 1 and not resetting your realm that often. But here, what's Orbit saying? Okay. Is this thing working? Can you hear me? Great. I see you've made your way home. It looks so beautiful here. Look around and get comfortable. I'll be waiting back at Origin Isles. When you're ready, come and speak with me so that you can begin your adventure. Oh, I can't wait. And then he's also, these are more like informational. If he's yellow, it's sort of like a tip, whereas this gray is usually just like a bit of fun. It's a bit more character building for the character. So, but when you see these things, these are the important ones. So it says, you can travel back to spawn using the /spawn command and the balloon to travel to other worlds. So I can go /spawn, And then if I turn around here, I can hop on this balloon, and just like that, we've got these. Now that you've created your realm, I would suggest coming back to spawn with the /spawn command. And then when you're here, you're going to want to go over to Orbit and talk to him. If you need anything, I'll be here. So now you'll see the quest is being completed. He just goes back to some generic text. So it doesn't really help you anymore. First and foremost is these 3 NPCs here. I believe you've got, yes, Shane. Welcome to the Origin Isles. You must be new around here. Have you had a chance to speak with Robin at the Ruby Exchange yet? He's down the street to your left. Speak with him about rubies. Okay, so the first time you speak to all of these NPCs, they're going to give you some dialogue, a little bit of character building, because keep in mind this server's designed to have hundreds of hours of gameplay, and getting to know the people that you'll buy and sell most of your items from just makes it seem more friendly. Okay, so the reason why he's not letting me speak to him at the moment is because in order to access NPCs and all of these custom shops, you have to run over here to the Ruby Exchange. Now, this Ruby Exchange is pretty much the, like, bank, I guess you would call it. And this quest that you'll get from Robin over here is going to teach you about how the Ruby system works on this server. So let's jump into this quest really quickly. Welcome to the Ruby Exchange. Here we are responsible for keeping everyone's wealth safe. There's a lot to learn about the Ruby economy. If you're interested, I could show you some things. Okay, so now you want to click to accept the quest, and we want to watch this cool cutscene. Rubies are used for many things. To use them efficiently, you'll need to store them in your bank account. I'm sure I could spare these 3 of my own to get you started. Go along and deposit them over there. So this is just showing you. Okay, so now that we're out of the cutscene, you're going to want to come over here and grab these rubies that Robin's given you, these precious 3 rubies. Then from here, you're going to want to turn around, turn left, and come over to this Ruby ATM. So how this machine works is it's one way. It turns your physical rubies into account rubies, if you can see them down there. So I go here, put these in, 2, 3, and just like that, I've now got 53 rubies. So objective complete. Return to Robin's desk. He would like to speak with you. So you come back over to Robin, and he's going to say, "Look at you go. That wasn't so tricky now, was it? Now you can buy whatever you like around town. My friend Paula sells apples near the fountain. You should say hi and buy something with all those new rubies." Sorry, I've just had to interject there because the video that I ended up recording ended up going for about half an hour worth of footage. So just so that this video doesn't end up being half an hour long, I've decided to stop it here and continue on with the other sort of beginner stuff in next episode. So I'm sorry, that's just the way it's going to be. So that I can improve my editing as well, the second part of the video isn't going to come out for a couple of weeks because I'd like to do a guide to farming as well. But this sort of tutorials type stuff is the content I want to keep making. So don't fret, it's staying. But just for now, this has to be the end of the video. And also, I'd like to know everyone's thoughts on the new outro.